Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this video we're going to take a deep dive into energies and even start to talk a little bit about how I take a commodity like the gasoline market chart you see in front of you, as well as crude oil, and then how I start to implement that understanding into some of the ETFs that I also trade. So it really crosses into two asset classes. How do I trade commodity futures, and then how does this particular read on energy, for example, influence my trades in XLE, OIH, XOP, and the individual stocks within them. So kind of cool thing to keep in mind if you're a futures and ETF and stock options trader like myself. All right, so starting off with RB, this is a market that I've been waiting for probably a more aggressive pullback, because now that this market is based on the difference between where current price is and the wave, this market is really arguably extended. You can call it accelerated, extended, parabolic, but it's this distance in between that dictates that for me. And so when we are seeing that chasm between price and the wave, I'm going to have to look for more aggressive levels. And so one aggressive level is the point of control you can see here. And the point of control definitely is going to be a level that we can look at for aggressive entries on things like the UGA ETF options, or of course the RBOB futures. I would go with options at this aggressive point of control level. Now, crude oil is doing the same thing. Crude oil is, as far as I'm concerned, the king of commodities. We've been trading crude pretty actively through the summer, and I love the double green, so looking to get long once again. And aggressive levels like a 21 exponential, or aggressive levels once again like this point of control, are excellent when we start to see the markets accelerated again from the wave. And so here we have a point of control. This cyan line right there is the VWAP anchored to the first of the month. Here's your 21 exponential, and this is going to comprise that zone that I'd like to once again get long within. Now, once I have a long reading on these two commodities in particular, I can then start to look at the XLE, the XOP, and the OIH for not just opportunities on the broader ETF, but also opportunities in individual stocks. We've been playing Exxon in and out, getting long, took profit this here, and I am looking potentially to get long again. So there are some interesting opportunities in a number of symbols. So once I've got a read on a commodity like this, then I might look to see where else can I take advantage of that read in places that are behaving sympathetic to crude. Now you notice not everything is moving sympathetically to crude. So then that becomes step two: which markets are relative outperformers with crude oil. All right. So keep that in mind. A neat way to kind of bridge what I like to do, which is being a futures trader, but also an ETF and options, ETF stock and options trader, right, alongside that. Hope that helps, gives you something to think about, and I'll see you in the next update.